Hello everyone. Today we will discuss the most important topic of our sociology, and the name of the topic is household. Earlier we had already discussed family and all the concept related to family. In this lecture we will discuss household. Now what should be the structural format of household? The structural format in this, what we will discuss in this class. The first we will discuss the introduction part, then what should be the characteristics, features of the household, then types, then contemporary issues related to the household, and then we move on to the criticisms related to household concept, and then the differences between household and family. UPSC will ask this topic each and every year, and they will mainly ask you in 10 marker question, not in 20 marker question. So simply we will discuss the household. In introduction we will define what do you mean by household. So in introduction, according to A.M. Shah, we will define according to A.M. Shah. He gave the definition of household. According to A.M. Shah, strictly commensal and co-resident group. Strictly commensal and co-resident group is known as household. Strictly commensal and co-resident group is known as household according to A.M. Shah. In introduction we will define what do you mean by household. Now what should be the characteristics, features of the household? He gave two important characteristics, features of the household. Characteristics, features. He gave two important characteristics, features of the household. The first characteristics, features is no co-partnership. No co-partnership, and the second important characteristics, features of the household given by A.M. Shah is no ritual corporateness. Is it clear? What should be the characteristics, features in this? He discussed no co-partnership, means no there is sharing of property in between the members residing in a particular area or in a roof, on a single roof. And second, no ritual corporateness, means they are not bound ritually towards each other. So he gave the definition, he gave the characteristics, features, and then he gave the types of household. To clarify the composition of family, as a concept, he gave the concept of household. Now according to him, he categorized household into two categories. The first is simple household and the second is complex household. We will discuss the simple household and then complex household. In simple household, he said that in simple household, it consists of whole or the part of a family. It consists of whole or the part of a family is known as simple household. And in the complex household, he said that it consists of two or more parental families or a part of the parental families. Whatever I am saying here, just note it down. Take. So what is simple household? Consists of family or the part of the family. And what should be the complex household, which consists of two or more than two parental families or a part of parental families. He said that in simple household there are six type of simple household, and in complex household he said that there are three types of complex household. Now what should be the simple household? He said that there are six types of simple household. The first household in which there is a man and women means husband and wife residing in a particular roof, residing in a particular house is known as simple household. First, man with his wife. Second, only man is residing in a particular roof, or second, only wife is residing in a particular house. The second is man, wife with his unmarried children are residing. The third type is unmarried brother and sister residing in a particular house is known as fourth type of household. Now what should be the fifth type? Man with his unmarried child, and the sixth is woman with his unmarried children residing in a particular house. So these are the six types of simple household. He categorized into six types, that is 1 2 3 4 to 6. Now in the complex household he said that it consists of two or more parental families or the part of parental families. Simply he gave three types, 1 2 3, means one or two family residing in a particular house. The second is one family is complete family, one complete family plus a part of second family, means some people of the second family in residing in a particular group. The third is the whole part of the family. Listen it carefully. So whole family, two or more than two families are residing in a particular house, that is known as complex household. The second is whole family residing in one whole family is residing with a part of another family, means some members of the other family residing with a first family. This is known as the second type of complex household. And the third is a part of some family. Said for example, one family, some member of the first family and some member of the second family are residing within a house, that is known as complex household, which is are of three types. In this we will discuss introduction, the character, the types, and now we will discuss the contemporary changes or the contemporary things related to household. Contemporary. In this we will discuss three or four points, majorly 3 to 4 points. In this we will discuss that nuclear household is much more in number than joint household. Nuclear household in the era of globalization or in the modern era, nuclear household is much more in number. The size, the second important is the size of the household is continuously increasing. Why? Because of the increase in the population, because of increase in the pressure on the land, because of increasing longevity. So because of this, the average size of the household is increasing. The third, joint household is much more prominent in rural areas than in urban areas. Joint household. Now fourth, which is the most important contemporary things which I want to discuss here, is life cycle of the development of household. Life cycle of the development of a household. Said for example, you married to a woman, so husband and wife, they form a household with their parents, but with the passage of time they gave birth to a child. Now they form a different type of household, and with the passage of time they become grandfather and grandmother. Now the household continuously changing their form, and that is known as the life cycle of a household. These are the four things which we will have to discuss in the contemporary issue. Now what should be the criticisms of the household point, household theory, that all of we will discuss all the things. Then what should be the criticism of this point? In criticism we will discuss only 2 points. Criticism is also important. We will discuss only 2 points. This whole theory talks about the quantitative aspects of the household. They are not talking about the qualitative aspects, quantitative aspects. This should be the first criticism. And what should be the second criticism? This theory neglect the functional role of family. Functional role. Functional role of the family. So now at last we will discuss the most important topic, the most important point of our topic, that is the difference between the family and household. UPSC asks this topic each and every alternate year, that what should be the difference between family and a household. They are, people are using these words interchangeably, but that is not the condition here. We have to define, we have to differentiate between family and household, and one of the most important differentiation we will discuss here. So difference between family and household. We will have to discuss the difference between family and household. We will discuss only one difference with example, so that it is clear that what should be the difference between family and household. Now, what should be the difference? The difference is, household generally are of two types. First is family household and second is non-family household. Family household. And this one is non-family household. Now what should be the family household? In the family households, the people, the members who are residing in a common area, they are related to each other by their blood, by adoption or by marriage. But in the non-family household, they are residing in a particular house, but they are not related to each other by their blood or any kingship relationship. There is no any kingship relationship. So what should be the example here? Family means family, and what should be the example here? Non-family household. In this we will discuss the examples of non-family household. Unmarried couples, living relationship. Unmarried couples, gay and lesbian couples residing in a particular house, they falls into the category of non-family household. So this should be the difference between the family household, and this should be the difference between family household and non-family household. So this is all about the concept of household. We will discuss what should be the introduction with definition of A.M. Shah, then characteristics, features with the types of household, simple and the complex household, and this differentiation is given by A.M. Shah only. And then we will discuss the contemporary issues and difference between the family household and non-family household, means family and non-family. Generally this point is very important, and this point, difference between family and household, UPSC will ask this topic each and every year. So hope you like the video lecture, and that is all about the household. Thank you.